Love to shop. If you are looking for the best cities in the US to enjoy a shopping vacation and perhaps a bit more, you can't go wrong with these. Top 10 Best Shopping Cities in the US. Number 1. New York City. New York City is considered to be among the best of the best when it comes to shopping cities, regularly found on lists with London, Paris and Milan as one of the fashion capitals of the world. Many visitors come to the Big Apple just for the shopping, with Fifth Avenue in particular a shopper's paradise with retail giants like Henry Bendel and Bergdorf Goodman. If you are on a budget and actually want to buy something, shop East Village for vintage finds or head to one of the greatest flea markets on the planet, the Brooklyn Flea. Treasure seekers can find everything from clothes and antiques to furniture and just about anything one can imagine. The market blurs the traditional boundaries by throwing craftspeople, jewelers and locally made fresh food into the mix. Number 2. San Francisco, California. The Golden Gate City is the West Coast version of New York when it comes to outstanding places to shop. It offers a truly world-class shopping experience, so much so that it's been referred to as a giant outdoor shopping mall. But there is a whole lot more than your typical mall stores. You'll find unique and interesting vintage shops over in the Haighsbury district, high-end designer shops and brand-name department stores in Union Square, and at the Ferry Building, a huge farmers' market is held on Saturday mornings, featuring all sorts of local delicacies and handmade items like soaps and jams. Number 3. Boston, Massachusetts. While many visitors come to Boston for its historic charms, shopping enthusiasts will discover an over-the-top retail scene with an impressive array of different shopping options, from huge malls to little hidden boutiques. You could easily spend an entire day roaming Faneuil Hall Marketplace, checking out the street performers and picking up souvenirs at the gift shops. Number 4. Seattle, Washington. With its spectacular mountain and water surroundings, you might think Seattle would be a destination strictly for outdoor enthusiasts, but it offers a lot when it comes to shopping. Outdoor buffs who want to pick up some gear will have no trouble, with many of the top outdoor outfitters located here, like Eddie Bauer and Ray, but there are a host of high-end boutiques and interesting shops with all sorts of unique wares too. Shop everything from Brooks Brothers and Guxy in Rainier Square downtown to the unusual Never Told Casket Company on Capitol Hill, with a wide variety of bizarre items like human skulls, creepy toy monkeys, and caskets. Of course, Pike Place Market is the Emerald City's most famous place to shop, offering not only what you might expect to find, like fresh produce, flowers and seafood, but rows and rows of vendors selling unique foods, handmade arts and crafts, vintage goods and a host of live entertainment. Number 5. Chicago, Illinois. One of Chicago's most famous attractions, Michigan Avenue, aka the Magnificent Mile, stretches from the bridge that spans the Chicago River to its northern point at Oak Street and is considered a true shopping mecca. The 13-block area features nearly 500 stores of all types and sizes, making it nearly impossible for shoppers to leave without a full shopping bag, no matter what their tastes. In addition to well-known retailers, you'll find a number of quirky independent shops like Seek Vintage with its old-school board games and Logan Hardware. It's not the place to go for a hammer and nails, but a record store with hundreds of vinyl albums plus a museum of free-to-play vintage arcade games. Number 6. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Minneapolis-St. Paul is one of the best shopping destinations in the country simply because it's home to the nation's biggest shopping mall, the nearly 5 million square foot Mall of America. So huge, it could actually fit 7 New York Yankee stadiums inside of it. The mall not only hosts over 520 stores, including a 4-story Lego store, but it also offers the chance to take a heart-pounding ride on a roller coaster, watch sharks and dine in a rainforest too. But the Mall of America is just the beginning. There are lots of funky neighborhood boutiques and other large malls too. Number 7. Orlando, Florida. Orlando is best known as the home of Walt Disney World and other theme parks, but it also offers some of the best shopping bargains in the country. Many Europeans fly across the big pond just to take advantage of the city's 500 or so outlet stores featuring brand names at lower prices. One of the best shopping destinations in Florida, the best places for a bargain hunt are the premium outlets found on either end of International Drive. A vast shopping paradise of designer factory stores, you'll find goods at up to 50% off, including major brands like Nike, DKNY, Levi's, and Character Warehouse with its cut-price official Disney merchandise. Number 8. Houston, Texas. As they say, everything is bigger in Texas, and shopping is no exception. The largest city in the Lone Star State, and 4th largest in the US, has been called the fashion capital of the South. It's home to over a dozen distinct shopping areas, with more than 50 shopping centers and over 16,000 retail stores. Number 9. Los Angeles, California. This famous California city hosts one of the most well-known shopping streets in the country, Rodeo Drive, lined with designer shops like Dior, Burberry and Armani. Even if you can't afford the high-end array of goods, window shopping can be fun. You'll find plenty of tourists browsing among the more serious spenders, including celebrities, along the $200 million European cobbled walkway. When you actually want to spend money, head to York Boulevard, one of LA's coolest streets, with locally designed jewelry at Platform, vintage decor at Shop Glass, and more. Number 10. Las Vegas, Nevada. Just as you might suspect, the shopping here is just as over-the-top as the extravagant food buffets. The Forum Shops changed the face of shopping in Las Vegas when it opened back in 1992 at Caesars Palace, creating the first destination mall of its kind. Some visitors call it the highlight of their time in the city, with stores like Bulgari, Versace, Harry Winston, Louis Vuitton and Valentino all found here. Have you visited any of these? Let me know in the comments section.